guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and today we're going to talk through a morning skincare routine. So my morning skincare routine is actually quite simple. It is very similar to my nighttime skincare routine. However, the difference is I do not wash my face in the morning. And there's a lot of back and forth about this theory. Even though I have very oily skin, I do feel like it strips the skin just a little bit. Now, unless you have slept in your makeup, which shame, please reference Game of Thrones here. You should really not be like scrubbing your skin in the morning. Now, if you do feel like you sweat a lot that night, or maybe you want to get off like the skincare from the night before, or you just don't feel good enough with just a splash, which is what I personally do, you could do a micellar water, which is kind of like a first cleanse at night. You could use a micellar water for a first cleanse at night instead of an oil or a balm. It's not stripping to the skin. It actually adds a little bit of moisture. That could be a good, just on a little cotton pad or like the reusable cotton pad, something like that. You can even just use your fingers, but if you're trying to wipe away the evening, the sleep, then that might be a good option for you if you don't feel like a splash is enough. You could also do some sort of refreshing toner. I personally like to use a salicylic acid toner in the morning, just to kind of clean out the pores. And we're gonna talk about like acids and stuff and the difference between them all, but you could go that route as well. You could do an acne toner in the morning. You could do a moisturizing toner. And sometimes when you use a sort of cotton pad situation, it can take off some of the remnants of the night before. Out of all of those, I would recommend a micellar water, unless you're super duper oily and you want to use a salicylic acid toner like I do. But for the most part, I just splash. Wild, right? Always brush your teeth and blah, blah, blah. The second treatment, what I do after washing at night is I renew. What I use in the morning is some sort of brightening serum, antioxidant serum. My personal favorite is vitamin C. Now, a lot of people have an issue with traditional, highly backed, researched vitamin C ascorbic acid. My skin can take it and it loves it. Now, certain vitamin C's can break me out, and that might do the same to you as well. So you might have to do some trial and error. And I can list my favorite vitamin C's below, but we're gonna also have a whole nother video on vitamin C. What does it do? Why do you need it? One of my favorite YouTubers actually doesn't really recommend vitamin C. She said that it's really not worth anything, but I will tell you, I came across an old video I did 7 or 8 years ago. It popped up, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and it was the top 3 things that changed my skin, and vitamin C was one of them. So it is a brightening. It does kind of renew the skin a little bit, but it can help fine lines and wrinkles, but more so fights dark spots, discoloration on the face, dullness, and I like to look bright and awake in the morning, as well as vitamin C actually works better with the sun. So you're gonna still wear SPF, but it does need that reaction to do its full duty per se. So right now, I am using the Cerave vitamin C serum. It's only 10% ascorbic acid, but it is 100% ascorbic acid. And it is very hard to find affordable vitamin C that uses ascorbic acid. There are different forms of vitamin C that, like Mad Hippie has one. It's not ascorbic acid, but people absolutely adore that. I personally prefer ascorbic acid because it actually does something to my skin. Like I can see a difference. And I like a 15%, but this is a 10. So it is a nice one because it's more gentle. Again, everyone's skin is a little bit different. So you might have tingling, burning, I don't know. I don't get that from very many things. So again, it could be trial and error, but I would do number 1, splash or rinse, or do a quick tone or a quick light cleanse, I guess. If you are gonna do a traditional cleanse, use something very, very gentle, like the Cetaphil, the old school Cetaphil, very gentle cleanser where you're like, what is this even doing for me kind of cleanser. Anyway, number 2 is Brighten or Antioxidant. I, again, really love vitamin C. And then third is to moisturize / use SPF. Now, so many of us do this differently. I prefer mine to be all in one, and mine can be because I am very oily. So I don't need 3 moisturizers in the morning. Like this is me not touching up with any powder. And you can see how oily I am after about 6 hours of wearing makeup. So I really don't need that extra boost. I like a very light moisturizing lotion SPF. One of my favorites is the Cerave Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion in SPF 30. It also sits really well under makeup. I will say that you do have to be careful if you're someone who does wear any sort of base product, even if it's just a little bit of concealer, because depending on if this is water-based, silicone-based, etc., right, that's what's going to determine if it sits well under your makeup or if it pills. So some lotions that I really love don't do well under makeup. So I personally have, it's one of my favorite products to purchase. So this is probably my number 1. I really, really love this one for a glowy one. I still haven't figured out if they've changed. If you watch my more recent videos, not my nighttime skincare routine, but some of my other ones, I did mention this in my empties video and I purchased it again, but it feels different and I'm a little annoyed by that. So this is the Sun Bum Daily Glow SPF 30. I love this when I'm not wearing as much makeup and I want extra glow. That's weird because I'm oily. I know people that are super dry that don't like glowy skin. So I personally love glowy skin. So when I wear this, I just wear a little bit of concealer, maybe nothing at all. Lately, I've been doing full days with literally nothing on my face but sunscreen. So this is a good one for that because it's got a little bit of a tint and it's got SPF and I really love that. But sometimes I'll do a little bit of concealer, mascara, lip gloss, that kind of thing, or maybe like a little bit of a cream blush, put that cream blush on my lips. If you want, I can do like a really quick everyday makeup tutorial as well. And then my third favorite right now is the Trader Joe's Daily Facial Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40. And this is what I use when I am doing a full face of makeup, my version of a full face of makeup. This is Trader Joe's and it is a dupe for, it's a very silicone-y base, but it's got SPF 40, which is the highest out of all of these that I have. My other 2 are SPF 30. So I really like that one. It sits beautifully under makeup for my oily skin. Everything just glides on beautifully and stays really, really nice. And that's literally it, guys. That is my morning routine. Now, if you can only do one of those things, please pick SPF. Splash and put an SPF on. But if you're looking to brighten the skin, stay away from sunspots, age spots. I don't know what age you are, but I am getting very different skin being perimenopausal. And so I want to be very diligent about keeping my skin under control and the way I want it to look. And I don't want dullness. So SPF really helps that. Some sort of antioxidant serum, brightening serum. Niacinamide is also another kind of brightening, renewing ingredient as well. And I'll put a couple other ingredients that could be more brightening, antioxidant ingredients there, but that's it, guys. 3 steps: splash, maybe a toner, do some sort of renew brighten serum, and then put some SPF moisturizer on. If you're someone who has super dry skin, you might need to double up. You might need to do a really nice, juicy moisturizer and then use an SPF on top of that. Totally up to you. I don't need it, and that's one less thing I have to put on my skin. So that's it for our morning skincare routine, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.